Hi everyone, this is Sophie Hung, registered dietitian, nutritionist, and certified personal trainer. So today I have here with me Colina, and I've been working with Colina since end of January for about 5 months now, and she has done really great. She started out when she came to me, she had a little bit of high cholesterol, and she also wanted to lose a little bit of weight, and throughout the program she was able to lose close to 7 pounds, and also number is not just the weight, there's also a lot of changes in the fat percentage. She lost 7% of the fat, gained 5% muscle, and also 6% increase in the water. So yay, congratulations. And also the cholesterol have went down from 307 to 273, which is a huge decrease too. So yay!
Thank you.
So so Colina, tell us a little bit more about what were your biggest struggle when you were facing before you joined the program?
Yeah, I think the biggest struggle for me was starting from scratch. I really didn't have any knowledge about nutrition or healthy eating, or what a healthy lifestyle meant. But I think through this program, my mindset changed. I think the biggest thing was confidence. When I started to lose weight, I texted Sophie saying like, oh my God, I can't believe the number is actually going down, because I never thought that I could actually do it. So that was kind of my biggest struggle, was I think lack of confidence and not having the tools to start the journey.
Yes, I was so happy when you achieved your first weight loss, and I was like, you can do it, you can, it's a proven program, and a lot of people can do it. I'm sure, if you having all the right information, and having the accountability, you can do it too, for sure. So yay. Awesome. And what were you most proud of since we worked together?
Yeah, I think it's that one of the moments that I just talked about, is actually seeing the numbers go down. I think too is seeing the little changes in my routine. It's as small as, Sophie and I talked about going from white rice to brown rice, and I made that transition. And I think at first it sounded really scary and like a big change, but turns out I actually like brown rice. Even like changing the cooking oil that I use. Now I use avocado oil. And so I think I got a lot of new ideas from you. And just, we talked about how, all the changes are slow changes. It's not, not so much black and white, but it's incremental changes to my routine that has really helped me. So that's another moment where I was like, oh, okay, I came so far, because now I see all the little changes that I made, and I'm really proud of it.
Awesome. Yeah, I know it's not easy, I know you have very busy lifestyle, with the work and then going to school. All of that take a lot of your time, and you still try to make health a priority, and I remember we trying to come up with like a good set of meals that you can maybe rotate and become like a cycle menu kind of thing, so that it's easier for you to take the work out, and just exploring more recipe, and doing all those meal ideas together. I really enjoyed that. And then I remember you used to do the meal delivery, right? And then now you're able to actually do it yourself. That's a huge progress. I know it's a good stepping stone. You have something to get started to prep more meal at home, and then now because we're looking at all the menu, and seeing the sodium of the sauces, and then we can actually switch it out to something healthier that will actually help benefit with the weight loss too.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. And what were your biggest breakthrough with your mindset?
I think first is developing the confidence. That was a big breakthrough. And then there was a point in the program where I realized that, the numbers were affecting me mentally and emotionally. And, we talked about it and how, numbers don't always mean the full picture. It doesn't tell the full story. And so I think that was another breakthrough is, mentally and emotionally, I didn't expect this journey to be, to challenge my mindset as well. But it did, and I learned how to overcome it and, realize not to be so picky with the numbers and to feel better. And, we talked about the lifestyle changes as well, so.
Right. Definitely. I know different people perceive the number differently, and I know for after you share with you how it affects you, we definitely, take a different approach. And that way we're not so focused on the number, but definitely, the other non-numerical wins,
Right.
That way you can just talked about, oh yeah, all of these happen, compared to before the program, this would never happen or hasn't happened yet, so and we talked about how to measure success by looking back, right?
Yeah, right.
That way, looking back, it seems like you're going nowhere at the moment, but when you look back 3 months, 6 months, a year back, and you'll be like, wow, like you said, the brown rice, oh yeah, you're doing all these things, or you right before this video, you're sharing how you look so different when you watch a video back like a few months back, and you can already see that you're looking different, looking slimmer. All of that helps too.
Yes, exactly.
Great. And so can you tell us a little bit more about what was your experience working with me?
Yeah, it was definitely positive. I appreciate your patience and your positivity, and your adaptability too. I know for me, I kind of had a lot of changes with my schedule, and I didn't expect to be so busy with work and how it affects my diet and things like that. And so I really appreciate you staying patient with me and listening to me, and being such a great cheerleader with me, and also tracking my progress, I think was really helpful as well when we're talking about like looking back and seeing how far I've come. Sometimes it's hard for me to track and write it down all the time, but I appreciate you doing that, so thank you.
You're very welcome. Yes. Just seeing the progress picture that you just sent me, I was like, wow, that looks really good. You might not notice it, when you see yourself every day in the mirror, but when you look back a few months, I was like, oh, there is actually a difference.
Right, exactly.
So good, and I appreciate your dedication. I know it's your commitment level. Like I know even with the changes, you didn't just say, okay, Sophie, I'm done. I give up, but you continue to keep going, and we find ways that will fit your schedule. We talked about mental health. How we can kind of stay sane. During this extra busy time too. So I'm glad we get to continue to go through this journey together, even different things throw at us.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
And how are you feeling now compared to when we first met?
Yeah, I think it goes back to the confidence. Definitely feeling a lot more knowledgeable and more awareness as well about the food I'm eating, and about and I was telling you this earlier, I feel like now I have a benchmark, seeing the numbers go down and feeling different. I now know what I have to do in order to maintain that. So I almost have like a new benchmark for myself, a new standard. And yeah, just the awareness for my routine.
Yes. That's the new normal that we talked about.
Right.
So yeah, because it became your new habit, because we're doing things little by little. You know, we establish this new habit, and that new habit, new routine, all adds up to become a new habit. So over time, you'll be like, yeah, that's the new way of doing things. So that's good. That when crunch time happens, you have all these routine and habit established, it's less likely to completely fell off the wagon, because you have a little bit of a foundation now.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like you can, I would just go back to where we were like back in January. It's, because you have something, this healthy habit you kind of already built up over time. So that's good.
Yeah.
And what would you say to someone who's considering working with me or joining the program?
Yeah. I think you told me this in the beginning, is that, you have to want to change. That's the biggest thing. Know that it's not an easy journey, that it does take work and it does take time. But I appreciate, again, your patience and being a cheerleader, and just always kind of keeping me on the right path. And, when I think there was a couple of times where I maybe fell off the bandwagon or was diverting from my route, and you kind of reminded me to kind of come back to the journey and to kind of stay focused. So that was really helpful. But yeah, it takes a lot of work. It's not easy, but be patient, I would say, to the future people who want to work with you.
Yes. Yes, I always tell my client, weight loss is not a straight line down. It's a bumpy ride down,
Yeah.
And there's times that we fell off the wagon, but the main thing is trying to refocus. It's not once like everything or nothing. It's not like, I messed up this time, I'm done. It's like, okay, I need to reset, let's hop back on. Okay, we'll keep going on.
Yeah, and another thing is, I appreciated how you never judged me whenever I would fall off the bandwagon. You were just always encouraging. So
yes. So like we were just talking earlier, so definitely continue to find accountability partner to with lives. There's so many things throwing at us. Having a partner that will be true to you, and not just telling you things that you want to hear, that's so important. Yeah, but I'm so proud of you, Colina. You did great. It's definitely not an easy journey, but I'm so glad you're where you're at right now. I think I see you being a lot more confident, that's for sure. And I think you're more resilient. You have the resilience skills that the tool already built under your belt now.
Yes.
So best of luck, and thank you so much.
Thank you.